tock, it's beer o'clock, so what have you got to lose? Tick, tick, tock, it's beer o'clock with Slosh and Buuz.
Hi, this is Slosh
Buuz.
Welcome back to Beer O'Clock with Slosh and Buuz, filming back at home.
The Buuz-Train.
In the drinks
carriage.
Carriage?
Drinks carriage?
Carriage. Drinks carriage on the Buuz-Train for the second week of the February run for 2017, Season 3.
We could film outside, but it's hot as fuck.
It's hot as fuck, and he's got new air conditioning.
Hot as
now.
balls out there, and it's nice in here.
And we found a sign.
Yeah. Well, actually, my lovely lady bought it for us, which is damn cool.
It is. Would you like to read this beer?
Her name's Emma. You might remember Emma from the episode about Orange and Scott Baio.
Orange, you're glad I asked you about your pink eye Scott Baio. As always, there's a theme running through this. Somebody please guess it. This is week 2 of this one, so
week 2,
we filmed them all together.
2017.
So hopefully somebody won the last one.
All right. Coming at you today, ladies and gentlemen. Coming at you today, we have the Red Duck Valhalla Barley Wine. This one clocks in at a massive 16.4%. Holy shitballs. Next few weeks will be a little bit interesting after this one. Anyway, I got a little bit of stuff. There's not much on the bottle to say about it, so I've got a little bit of stuff here off their website. And they say the idea was to make a big, strong red ale.
I can't see it because red glasses.
And this is barrel fermented and barrel aged for over 6 months. We chopped off 2 kegs and force carbonated at 14.2% AV. The rest of Valhalla went back into a fermenter with a whiskey yeast added. And then in capital letters it says big, high alcohol, sweet. Expect really rich malty flavours, sweet and complex. Almost like a port, they say.
No shit.
Yes.
I'm intrigued by this.
One of those sippers by Winter's Fire.
This is Red Duck
Valhalla
Barley Wine. It says on here...
Is the theme running through this?
This is a barley wine. It's a strong beer that is deliberately still. Still.
I'm sensing it's going to be pretty syrupy, folks. Let's have a look at this. Eh?
Now, I was going to get one of these for each of us, but then we decided that, because we're filming about lunchtime on Saturday, that, hey, we got it in! Well done.
Yep.
Slam dunk,
I've been
mate.
practicing.
We are the Kobe Bryants of our generation for Beer O'Clock basketball. Holy shit.
LeBron James.
Larry said that he'd much prefer to be the... Holy crap, look at this.
What the hell is going on here? Fellas,
all right.
This is looking like it's going to be deadly.
Now, going by the list that we decided ourselves, we have to do the label and artwork.
Yeah.
The Red Duck beers all look very similar.
Yeah, I like a consistent style.
I like their bottles. This one feels brutal.
Yeah.
It feels metal.
Yeah.
It feels like it's going to bend us over and take us to Browntown.
Yep.
Red Town. Red Ale Town.
Red and Brown Town.
Red. Oh, that's a bit violent.
We're not surviving this.
Holy
folks.
crap, have you smelled it?
Yeah.
Okay. We paid $15 for this. We bought this at the liquor shed. It is some flaws or some shit.
Oh.
This is only 375 mils.
Yeah.
How weird.
That's all you're going to need, folks,
Because
I think.
Look how much. Look how much your finger you can get in there. Stick your finger in there. Stick it in the little red duck. Little red duck. It's the ugly
Valhalla.
The ugly duckling. Go to Valhalla. Drink out of the skulls of your enemies the blood of thine victory.
Go up the little butt.
Oh my fucking.
Let's see what happens here.
Holy crap.
Wow.
My tongue feels the alcohol all over it. That alcohol is not masked. That is not hidden. That is a strong alcohol beer.
She's a sipper, folks. Ooh, she is a sipper.
But it's a very pleasant taste.
Yeah, there's no sort of burn, and there's no sort of
overpowering
overpowering sweet or overpowering sort of You know,
that should be stronger. It shouldn't be so easy to sip. It might be a sipper, and it might be a big sipper, which is harking back to week 2 of the last one. But Tom Hanks could fucking neck the shit out of this.
It actually has this ever so subtle carbonation that you only really feel as it goes over your tongue. It almost it reacts a bit with your tongue.
I did read somewhere that the reason that that Coke tastes better to people is because the bubbles cause pain on your tongue, so it makes all of the taste buds open. So there might be some
Flares
of that.
open.
So that might be some of that going on here, because you're right. There's just
you can just as it goes over your tongue. There's just the tiniest hint of a little as it goes down the back. It's actually really good. I'm not a fan of ports.
barley wines.
I've tried enough barley wines.
I wouldn't say this is a port, but this is, if you were sitting in the bush around a bonfire and you had a fucking mug, like an aluminium mug, like a metal coffee mug.
Yeah.
This would be
wrapped up in your sleeping bag, fucking
with the Yargies on,
Yeah.
fucking fleeking away the fucking
Yeah.
big ants and shit, dodging kangaroos.
Yeah. It's wild
This
out
is
there for us.
fucking delicious.
Fucking Valhalla, eh?
So anyway, what's the name of the fucking girls that take the souls to Valhalla? Valkyries? Yeah, because March of the Valkyries.
Yeah.
So, if you drink too much of this, you're going to be catching a Valkyrie
You're going to meet one of those Valkyries. Yeah.
Do you think that the world would be better if more people were drinking out of the skulls of their defeated enemies? Or do you think the world would be worse?
I'm not sure, because it gives you the time to ponder the act you've committed. But also you're enjoying...
You're drinking out of a skull. Also, there's a lot of holes in skulls. Yeah. How do you drink out of a skull? It's like, is it like a little bowl? Like the back bit?
The back bit, yeah. And it's more like drinking out of a bowl, really, isn't it?
Do you think that they try not to hit people in the head so they have good cookware at home? Or do you think that's why decapitations became the thing? Because then it didn't actually damage the skull, and you had some new fucking
free
bowls and shit.
As well.
Free fucking
dead
cutlery.
enemies and free glasses.
Yeah. Why didn't they use finger bones as chopsticks? I know they're small and shit.
There must be a wide range of uses for the old human bone.
Yeah. Have you ever used a bone for anything?
You know, it'd be a lot.
Do you have any bones?
No.
No, me either. I always wanted some bones.
Yeah.
I'd like to have a skull.
I've got all the ones that are in me.
Have you ever had an extra one in you?
No, folks. No matter how much I talk about drinking out of the toilet and shit.
I didn't even know I was going there myself. Look, in the glass, this looks...
It shines with the blood of the dead.
Amazing. I'm going 9 in the glass. I don't think I gave a fucking thing for this. I'm going to say...
See the glow? Look at that.
8 for the label because...
Dark cherry.
I dig it.
Glow, isn't it?
9 in the glass, and I think this is pretty specky.
Is this what barley wines are supposed to... They're supposed to have no head?
Yeah. Barley wines are
flat,
thick.
Sort of...
Thick.
Yeah, right.
I
haven't had enough to be able to even
I have
really
to get you...
be a
I think
good
it's
judge.
Razorback is the feral...
I do love that glow, though, so I'm going to give that...
It looks fucking
For what
amazing.
it is, I'm going to give that 9 in the glass. Flavour, I'd say 8. It's a lot better than I was expecting after I read what their description of it was, because again, like those sort of things aren't down sort of my avenue. But this is very, very sippable. Like this is something I feel like I would buy again on a winter's night.
It wasn't that expensive for how high alcohol it is. A lot of the barley wines are $25, $35, $40.
Yeah, so I saw
this
the match one, but it was it was a bigger bottle.
It is 375 mils, but if you had 2 of these, I mean, it is how many standard drinks? 4.8 standard drinks in one 375 mil thing.
Yeah.
So one.
It's a
glass. One of these.
Yeah, one of these
is almost 5 drinks. Look, I love barley wines. I love port. I love all that kind of stuff. I love muscat though. Muscat is my favourite thing. The best muscat I've ever had, I got from what are the monks that are north of us?
The New Norcia?
New Norcia monks.
Yeah.
I bought when I was out there at the library thing where they took us through a tour of their library and they had all these fucking weird books and they fed us lunch and stuff.
It's been a while since I've been through there.
I bought a bottle of their muscat for like $25. It was the nicest liqueur sipping thing that I've ever had.
Yeah, right.
This is a good barley wine. It's not heavy like some of them that I've had, where if you drink a lot of it, it will sit in your belly and you'll be like, it's like the 3 pint of Guinness. 3 pints of Guinness sits in you and you feel it.
Yeah, that's right.
This is strong, but easy to drink.
Yeah, the sweetness isn't overpowering. I was actually, from the initial taste, I was expecting a lot more sort of a rank sweet aftertaste.
Yeah, because I'm not a big fan of like super sweet.
Absolutely none of that. I mean, your palate's almost clear after having it. Like, you could easily go to another beer. And
this is an aperitif.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basil Faulty would like this.
She would indeed.
Yeah. And, would you like a pre-dinner aperitif?
Okay.
This is not... there's too much butter on those trays. No, señor.
Okay.
Unos, dos, tres. This is 9 out of 10 on flavour for me. There's a theme running through this.
Presentation, actually. I don't think I've given presentation.
You didn't. I find that I'm actually going to change it. I'm going to go 7 on presentation because this is a big fucking flavour.
Sold for what it is.
But it's part of their brand. But
It is.
I'm going to go 7 on presentation of the label. Is what I'm going to do.
Yeah. I'm kind of stuck on 7 too. I don't think I could go higher. But I think going lower would undersell their recognisable Red Duck branding. So, 7 on presentation for me as well on the label.
Brilliant.
Yep. 8 on taste and 9 in the glass.
Guess the theme, win the chocolate. Slosh Buuz is our code for boozebud.com. Go check them out, 15% discount. Patreon, down below, we have 3 different tiers now. We have a $5 tier for Beer O'Clock, we have a $5 tier for Slosh Sauce, and a $5 tier for gaming. Support the content you like.
The shit's gone straight to my head, eh?
Yeah, I know. I'm a bit pissed. Everything that we get on Patreon goes to buying us better cameras, better equipment, signs, like building a set, and all that kind of stuff. Everything
Just
gets invested back
just
in.
rolling along. Because we love doing it. We love catching up and having a beer, having a chat.
Our plans that we've got for next year, man, if they come to fruition, it'll be fucking amazing.
And thanks for all the interest and support, guys.
Yeah.
It really means a lot.
As we said, if any of you guys would like us to come and hang out at your brewery or your bottle shop for an afternoon and do a thing,
we intend to do Feral Tusk this year, don't we?
We're going to make a day of it.
Yeah, make a day.
It'll be
of
the first Beer O'Clock with Slosh Buuz event.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Watch out for that, folks.
I don't think there's anything else to say.
No, I think we're about done, eh?
I love you guys. You guys are fucking good. He's pissed now, so I'm going to... Would you like to consent?
No.
Oh. See how I said and stopped?
Yeah.
That's what consent is, guys.
No means
no means... Well, no sometimes means yes, because the question could be, can I put it there, or would you rather I put it there? And they might say no, and it's still...
Still means no.
It still means no. We'll see you guys next week.
This is fucking strong.
Peace.
If I put it there, or if I... no, it still means...